Hi everybody, it's Liz from Lightwork Education and Wellness Center. Doing a video today to speak from the heart. Not that I always don't, but it's always geared towards marketing and advertising. I wanted to come out and do a video and speak from the heart, which is what I've always been good at. I'm a very genuine person. Obviously, I know when to behave and when to say things and when not to say things. But something that's been on my mind lately a lot is the concept of our school that my team and I came up with, this model of integrating more the mindfulness, meditation, and yoga integrated with academics for children. And one of the reasons that I didn't realize till after we came up with the concept that this was dear to me. This was dear to my heart. I've always worked with special needs since the age of 15, not even having kids of myself. And it was something that just came from my heart. And I came up with Lightwork Education, and my team helped me come up with a model. Well, I didn't realize what I was coming up with, and they're the ones that realize it's developing a model. And I asked myself one day driving, like, why, where did this come from? And I know in previous videos I've said, like, what am I doing for the world? And this is one of my answers, right, of my contribution to the world. But I thought a little deeper about it, and it ended up being something that I suffered with my whole life, with anxiety, panic, acceptance, wanting to please everybody, wanting everybody to like me, being afraid if my family was not going to be happy with me if I made certain decisions. And I will say some of that worked out. I kept away from drugs and other things. Not to say that if you do, it's bad or good. Those are just voids that we fill. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this video was that I'm kind of tired of the stigma with personal growth or mental health and the foo-foo of meditation, and I understand it's something very abstract, but if you do a little research and you do a little digging, you realize the science behind energy. And I want people to hear this message, that just because you seek the journey of personal growth, or you speak to a therapist or a counselor, whatever, that there's nothing wrong with you. On the contrary, that's saying that you're responsible for your own actions. So many people act a certain way and blame the world when things happen to them. It was this person's fault, or that's not true. Even myself, going through this journey of awakening at the age of 35, oh my gosh, was I such a victim of needless suffering. I always refer back to the book of the Four Agreements from Don Miguel Ruiz. I suffer so much for no reason. Had I had these tools when I was younger, I could have avoided so much. I mean, to the point that probably my darkest time, walking away from a marriage with my two kids, and this is not to put any negativity towards their father, my ex-husband, or he's bad, or he's horrible, he left us in the street. And I don't want any of that. It was meant to be. But I could have gone through that trauma a little less painful. I don't even think my parents know that I had my first suicidal thought, and it came quick, because I lost everything. Yet now I realize that I gained so much, but it took 5 years, a lot of tears, a lot of crying, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain in my heart. I was down to 111 pounds and not knowing when would I see light again. So the whole point again is, please, I can't fathom the idea that nobody will ever receive any of our services because
well, what Liz is doing, that's for special needs, or that's for people with mental health issues. No, it's about taking accountability for your own emotions, for your own actions, and to live a life with peace and happiness. It doesn't mean that you're going to avoid trauma. We all experience trauma, every single human being, but at just different levels. And if you can minimize the pain that you go through that with learning some of the tools that my team has to offer, why not? And that's kind of the message for today, is to get rid of that mental health stigma. This is just taking care of ourselves and our mind and our body and our heart. If you don't want to say the word spirit because it's tied to religion, it's your heart, it's your feelings, it's your emotions, it's love, it's peace, and it's happiness. Thank you everybody for listening and watching.